really excited today because it's like one of my favorite things to make, which are nameplates. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to actually make a nameplate just using the basic things that you might already have, just your computer, no really advanced software with it even. But everything that I'm going to be showing you guys pretty much for free. Now, I'm really excited too because Sunlu also sent me out 6 spools that I can also play with for this sign, including this amazing yellow, which I've already tapped into because I'm using these are here to actually print out some dragons and things like that for Valentine's Day. But let's go ahead and unbox these other ones to show you guys what kind of colors we kind of mix and match around with, because I haven't really looked too much into them yet, because I know I asked for like a black, which this is the midnight black, which is like super dark black. I've been using their PLA for a long time, their PLA Plus. I also have their Pet G too. Now this is kind of cool because this right here is mint green, which I'm excited about because I already used their mint green in Pet G. So now I have it in PLA and I love that Pet G color. It just turns out amazing. This one right here is the bone white. I was thinking about some like statues and things like that we might do in the future, or some kind of like, you know, it almost gives you like that human kind of skin, kind of like with it, bone white. So just like an off-white color with it. This here is just regular white, really nice bright white. It's called ceramic. So we got that right there also to play around with. Now let me know down in the comments down below which ones you guys want me to print with. How you should kind of show you guys what it looks like. Now this here is the gold. This is the PLA gold, which I think I'm going to be using this right here in today's video with it. So we might use this one right here and maybe this mint green or the yellow. Maybe we'll use all those with it. So let's go ahead, jump on the computer, let's make this nameplate. And the best part is these are customizable, and you can design and actually sell these nameplates, not just give them away. So you can actually turn these nameplates into a small business, and these sell really well. You see a lot of creators out there making them, but a lot of them won't tell you how to actually do that. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it completely for free. Let's jump on the computer. Let's go.
So I need to make a name sign for Liz. So it's really going to be easy for this one here, but you can do any size name that you want. It's just the one I have to make today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go into Canva, click on create. And then down here, custom size, I'm going to do 1920 by 1080 presentation mode, add a heading with it and just type in Liz. And here's where we're going to change the font. So if I click on Canvas over there, I like to use Chewy. That's a fun, like kids kind of look to it, like that we're going to use, but you can use any font really. So we're going to do share, and then we're going to download this. And let's go ahead and download this as a PNG and hit download. And we're going to go into the SVG converter. And I go out to picsvg.com. We're going to click on upload picture. I'm going to choose my PNG file here, and I'm going to scroll down here. Now for your filters, there's a whole bunch in here, and you really want to use like an internal 1, 2, or 3. And we'll just see what that looks like. Internal 1 looks really good. Internal 3 looks good because these actually fill it in. There are other options out here like edge. This is just kind of do an outline. That's not going to work for us. So I'm going to do internal 3 for this, and I'll just download that. So now we're going to head over. So now we're jumping into Tinkercad. We're going to go over to create on the right side here. This is tinkercad.com. This is a free CAD program that's really easy to use. So we're going to import that SVG. We're going to go to the right side, click on import that SVG file that we just did, and we're going to choose art. And here we need to pay attention to our dimensions. So my width, I'm just going to make this 200, and my length right there is going to go ahead and change. So I'm going to hit import for that. Now do pay attention here because you also want to make sure that's going to fit onto your print bed with it. So here, if we exported this, and we went ahead and used this STL, you're literally going to have an L, an I with a little dot at the top, and a Z, and they're not going to be printed together. So we need to bring those all into like one sign basically with it. So we're going to highlight this right here. We're going to make a couple copies. I'm going to back out a little bit. I'm going to shrink this down just a little bit more because actually it's a small sign. So, but you can make it as big as or as large and small as you want. So I'm going to do a Control C. Or you can also do a copy up here too. So it's just duplicate, and we'll move that one up. Actually, you know what? I want to delete that first. We want to go ahead and make this the highest quality possible. We're going to make this a 24 right here. Now I'm going to copy that and paste that out. We're going to do 3 of these. We need 3 of those. My top one right here, we're going to go fill mode. And most of the time, you're going to be able to use their silhouette. If you don't able to use silhouette, I'm going to show you guys a troubleshooting thing they can also do because it happens to me sometimes. But under fill mode right here, I don't have silhouette. Silhouette is a great option to use, and a lot of people use that in their videos and stuff like that. But I'm going to choose outer line for this. You're going to see it looks kind of bad. But under our corners here, we're going to do round. And then we're going to bring that all the way back down. And hopefully my system here will get caught up. There we go. So it's kind of what we wanted. That's going to be like our outer side of our sign with it. So this top one right here, I'm going to bring it down to fill it in. So doing a line. So I copied both. We're just going to go ahead and do this right here. So both of them are highlighted, and we're going to do a line on it. And we're going to do center and center like that. That way they're both together. And this right here is going to allow me to move everything together. So we're going to do a join union on it like that. And we're going to raise this up. So if we kind of look at it this way, our height on our sign right now is 10 millimeters, which that's fine. Great for keychains and small signs. This is going to go on a door. So really, I'm going to leave it there. But if you want one that sits on like a desk, you want to pump this right here up to about 30-ish, and it gives you a nice thick sign for you to be able to put on your desk, or even 40, and you can do it that way. But because this is going to be one that's going to be on a door, I'm just going to do like this. And this, her actual name here, I'll make this a 5. It's still going to stick up, but I'm going to raise this up 10 so that way it sits on top of here with it. So pay attention on the side over there. I'm at 10 right now. And I can even change the color of this so that way we can see it a little bit better if I need to. And let's do a line on here too, just like so. And there is our little sign that we made for a door. So it's kind of nice. It gives you like a little bit of cloud kind of feel to it, which I really like. So we're going to do 2 different colors, and I'll show you guys how to do that in Slicer next. But let's go ahead and export this out as an STL. We're in our slicer, so you can use any kind of slicer, but we're just going to drag and drop our STL in here. You can see how big it is. We can resize it however we want it to be, but you can kind of see what it looks like right there. If you need to resize it, you just make sure it's highlighted, and then you can go up to your like a little resizer tool scale. And I uncheck this uniform scale because I don't want this right here to change. I mean, you can change it back if you want to. So let's say that I want this to only be 100, for example, make it a smaller sign. Maybe that's what I'll print with today. Did you notice that my millimeters over here changed? So if I redo it, it's at 15. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to change uniform scale off and bring this back up to 15 like that. Now it kind of brought it all back for us again. So let's move in here real quick. So right now it's going to be printed all in one color. So let's color it. So the best part is with doing a sign like this, you actually don't need like a CFS. You don't need a multi-machine or anything like that. If you just have a single head, that is perfectly fine. And we can do it like that. And I'll show you how to do that too. So let's go into color painting here. If you have a CFS, this is how you're going to do it. So I have blue right there. And let's say I'm going to do gold, but we'll call it white for right now. And I'm going to use this height range option on here. You can kind of see I can increase my height range. So when I bring it in here and go all the way down here to the bottom if I want to, right there. And now it's going to do 2 color prints. It's going to do a color print on the bottom and a color print on the top. And that's how I can do it right in here. Now, if you don't have a CFS, I'm going to slice this out, keep it all one color. And what you would do is you'll bring this down until your letters start going. You go in here, right click and click add pause. And then your printer will pause. You change out your filament and then you hit start again. And now you're going to be able to do 2 colors that way with it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete my pause. But you can kind of see how this is going to look. But I am going to change this out. We're going to do gold and that mint green. Let's do mint green on the bottom and gold on the top of it. Yeah. Green on the bottom, gold on the top. That's what we're going to do. So let's slice this plate out again. And we're going to see it's going to take less than an hour to make this one. And it costs about 86 cents. And we're looking about 29 grams of filament for this sign. Well, let's go ahead and send to the printer. Let's get the CFS loaded first, and then let's get it sent to the printer, and let's get this thing printing.
We have just finished printing and it has turned out amazing with it. So here it is. Now we can make this here even better. We do have to fine tune our ironing. If you guys want to know how to do that, how to fine tune it, let me know in the comments down below. I'm thinking about making that video too. Just let me know if you guys want it. So let's go ahead and pop this here off our plate and take a look at it. Very cool. Look at that. Now that is a really, really cool. I can definitely do some more ironing stuff up here. We did not set up ironing at all with this because I do want to do that on another video. So this is kind of like a preview of it. But look on the back too. That right there is because of this plate right here with it. So we get this really, really cool like diamond kind of like design with it because of that plate. But all together, those colors turned out really, really cool. I did flop them around from what I said I was going to do. I meant to say gold on the back with the cyan blue on the front right here for the letters itself. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you guys want to make a plate like this too? Let me know. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you guys like this kind of content, and check out this video here next, and I'll see you guys over there.